Welcome everyone to my channel, welcome to the table, welcome to your reading. This is Sacred Space. Black Rose Garden Reading. When I looked up the meaning and significance of black roses, I got sorrow and condolences, hope and transformation, power and strength, unrequited love, forbidden desire, desire for rebellion. I am happy to be here. If you're happy to be here as well, please tap the thumbs up button. Let me know. We got a lot of stuff here as far as divination goes. So I'm going to take a moment here and look over the space. Make sure it's all put together before I start flipping the cards and introducing the piles. I invite you at this time to do some breath work or relax, finish up what you're doing, getting your cup of tea, what have yous that you need to do, and settle into the reading. The timestamps are in the description. Okay, looks like it's rock and roll time. Let's go into the Black Rose Gardens. Option 1, you are over here. You have this black rose on top of your pile. Option 2, in the center you have the you have the 3D rose that is black. Option 3, you have this black rose on a black line paper. Please make friends with the description. Along with holding your timestamps, it holds the disclaimer, link to Patron, additional links sometimes as well. So if you're connecting with me further, then see you there. If you're option 1, you can just hang out and listen, because I'm going to move the other ones aside and jump into your reading with you. Alright, where do we start, my lovelies? I think we're starting with the moon card. It's a cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Where is the moon in this garden? Alright, we've got the devil. Capricorn energy. 10th house energy. The 2 of Candles. The 9 of Potions and the 4 of Presents. Almost interchangeable in the story. Okay, the moon card. The King of Potions, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Hermit, Virgo energy, especially retrograding Virgo energy. The 10 of Candles. I feel a draw towards the end of summertime. It's a season. And you have the Page of Candles. Page of Candles could be representing Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This isn't right. It's a garden. What do we have here? It is right. It's a new thing, though. We're going to get the Witch's Wisdom cards out next. But this card is already right side. up. It's a two-sided card. One has a message, the other has the picture with the word. And no like universal background in the deck for the cards. You have the sovereign message. I love this so much for you. It can be looked at as like a showdown or something between your royal self and the devil and his minions. I got the King of Potions and the Hermit. He's upside down in a cave. It's almost like really in alignment that it's in reverse position. Right. 'Tis the season. This is whenever you're watching this, of course. Whenever you were watching this. Alright. Cardinal moon energy. Can work with this. Yellow star incubation on the table. Could be symbolizing in the womb energy or springtime energy. You've got Litha intensification, summer solstice. And you've got chalice fulfillment. Really excited to get into the rose petal and stone divination. Yes, take the next step now. So maybe I'll that's very literal. Pause the video, take the next step now. It's something else and come back to it. Page of Candles here is something you need to intuitively interpret, moon following it, and you have this ability. Is something I think gained in adolescence. Your crystal card is Orlite 23. Gorgeous purple. The black rose garden. Could have been any color. Shuffled the whole deck in. I'm getting a real defined pathway, steps, okay, in this garden. Challenging. That's what the devil energy leading is about. It's a rocky terrain, at least part of this rose garden. Thorns are visible. There's rare roses. It is fit for a royal king or queen or empress or emperor or however it translates. Right. Leaving. It's tucked underneath the sovereign card. I'm going to read what's on the back of this for you now. It says that you are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. The black thorn. There's also lilies and primroses. Majesty and virtue. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. Unknown. Said by the unknown. They're hiding in the shadows in a cave in this garden. Anonymous. Put that on top of Ostara's energy. I do feel this archetypal energy and this goddess energy of the goddess Ostara appearing as a corner pillar in your reading, in your garden today. Working with her is an opportunity. You have a polarity with a bright exit gate that is spring energy in this garden. Primrose is youthful love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I would walk forever in my garden. Claudia Adriana. We're gonna spell, so it's Claudia, Adrienne, space capital Grandi, Grandi. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the beautiful primroses in the camera, and there's a butterfly. There are butterflies in your reading. Of course, we have the butterfly cards, but now we've got one hidden in the flowers here too. This is a black rose garden with heavy butterflies. We have 4th house energy, and we have the sign of Cancer very much highlighted. This can represent females or divine feminine according to zodiac placements or otherwise. Divine feminine. It's the moon card. Enchanting. It's very enchanting. Let's see what you have for stones and rose petals and leaves. Yeah, a lot of stones want to come out for this one. We're going to allow it. Okay, so your tarot is entering with a friendly open your horizons. See the possibilities. There's this energy of enjoyment through hard work and discipline and structure, and contrasting energies. It's kind of odd to be using the word contrast at this point, though, because it's more of a shades scale, shades of color, and like on a paint scale, than it is a black and white thing. Yeah, my eye is really drawn into this 2 of Wands. It's almost blinding out the rest of it. There's a backwards question mark here. There is some absolutely beautiful snow white new energy and spiritual energy. Communication with the divine, angelic spirit guides, ancestors, departed loved ones. There's a message of things that you knew and felt and did as a child. We've got very intuitive energy with the King of Potions and the Hermit reverse. The Hermit reverse is intentional. It's this energy of, I'm the Hermit and I've been in my right side up energy, and grown into a certain level of authority with the King here, and now I walk upside down, or I hang upside down for a period of time in challenging myself, and there's creative energy, there's sexual desire potentially here that I'm looking at, there's a lot of mystery, there's some secret, there's something concealed. So maybe there is. It's connected to the element fire in some way. Fire sign people, or fire in some way. It could be a hot climate. We've got a lovely mauve colored rose petal on the 4 of Presents, along with a symbol of dedication. More with the Manipura chakra colors and sacral chakra colors, and a little bit of root chakra colors too. There is an energy of like balance, the 4 pillars, balance, a foundation or a surface energy that is in motion, so thus less sturdy or stable than when we look at the 4-pillar energy on an earth, with an earth lens, like on an earth level, when it's earthy energy. With the moon here, and representing the 4th house in the sign of Cancer, it's the first water sign in the first water house, if we assign elements to the houses. So Jack's full moon here, representing illumination, completion, full cycle. There's a climax, a peak here, the red rose petal, not petal, the whole bud, right? We're going to get that over towards the camera, put it by the summer energy. For some of you, this is talking about summertime, when the sun was in Cancer, or summertime. It's maybe representing romance. It's representing passion and dedication. Enough to have full creation and form. We've got another couple back here that are yellow, orange. Okay, another dedication, love, deep love, and dedication. The 9 of Potions with the black feather. It's kind of blending in. Yeah, it had its contrasting energy, the white feather touching it, or the 2 of Wands, and the 9 of Potions. This is enchanting. I see the DNA now with it's covered up, yeah, the 2 of Candles. We've got 2 gray stones on Chalice Fulfillment and Silverine. This looks like a place to go to gather water. There's a stream in your garden here. There's a rejuvenation, a generating of ambition, taking the next step. It's relaxing, looking into the grays, the gray zone over here, the grays of life. Black, white, grays. It's like coloring outside the lines, in a sense, with intensification over here. I feel like in your garden it really matters how you're walking through it, where you're walking, how you're walking through it, your intentions as well. The Devil card and this mercurial energy, it's very trickstery in your garden. I feel like, maybe traps or something to keep unwanted people out, or energies out. It does look like there's room to be active with it too, so keep that in mind. We're going to go into the books and the leaves. It's an energy of hanging on. It's like something sticky. I found something sticky in a cave or something in this black garden. Drawn to I wanted to call it a hawthorn. So hawthorn is significant in here, present as well. This card is blackthorn. Okay. So
Blackthorn's message from this book. It's an autumn card. An old woman stands in the woods, her back bent, a raven on her shoulder, and a staff of blackthorn holding her up. Despite her fragile appearance, this is Kalich, the guardian of ancient woodlands. People may underestimate you, but you know the true power that lurks within, especially when you are surrounded by people and places that you love. Don't let other people's opinions take away your confidence in your own abilities. Playful, celebration, 3 of Cups. Sometimes that is the only way to dance with Mercury. Okay. It's late. I feel the Fae. Or late 23. Possibly the only one in this book with a number in the name. The Soul Connector. Its frequency is exceptionally high. Chakras are soul star and stellar gateway. It cleanses and aligns all. Its timing is Aquarius. Its soul path is reconnection of ego, soul, and higher consciousness. It's a gift. Divination. Recognize that you are an integral part of humanity. Center yourself in inner peace and connect to your higher mind before making a decision. Beneficial contacts come through friends and family. It is not so much what you know as whom that counts now, and that includes higher beings. Self-understanding. You are a multi-layered soul on a course of accelerated spiritual growth. You came to Earth to share your knowledge. You have an ability to move between different dimensions to anchor new vibrations into the Earth plane. The slowness and seeming possibility of this task have brought disillusionment and discontent. But do not despair. Raise your own consciousness and others will follow. Oh. So you can lead others through your garden. I feel potentially energy is leading you through as well. There's a free choice to each your own different gardens. Reading. Look at my hand. One of your ancestors or departed loved ones might have had something that stood out about their hand. Whatever it was. A tattoo to anything really. There's this energy of being able to flow in your garden and swim and mesh yourself in it. You're one with it. So Orlite 23 has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and consciousness... Oh my goodness. Sorry, the lighting here. Orlite 23 has a sedative effect on the mind, stilling it so that profound healing and conscious connection with your soul, the universal mind and higher dimensions occurs. There's this message about trust to the future and our judgment and trust. Okay, let's see. There's a red glow in your garden. It's touching on things that are black and making them a sort of black red, black orangey red, black purpley red in appearance. There's some illusions and shadows here and fears and the moon appearing where it has. pathways within the heart. Soul's growth in love. Something speckled. Serious feeling in my throat. It's like a burn, itch feeling. I need to clear my throat. Really big feather. You have your own basket. You can gather things up from your black garden of roses and carry it with you and distribute it as you like. The size of your basket is your design. It's of your design. You are to feel at home here unless you choose otherwise. The devil hath no power over you. I'm seeing crinkled up paper. That could be therapeutic for some of y'all. Okay. So there's somebody shorter than somebody else too, or the significance of one stone being around half the size of the other. These two different shades of gray. I feel like I might be able to paint this garden. There's some pebbles as part of the challenge. There's pebbles somewhere in this garden. I feel snakes here as well. Okay, we're going to sweep you and this reading off the table and move into the second one. If you're joining me over there, then I will speak with you there. If not, farewell, merry part, merry meet again. Pile 2, welcome to the table. Where do we start with their reading? We're going to start with your Witch's Wisdom cards and the Moon card. Watchtower of the North, winter. So it's winter in your black rose garden. And you feel it, see it, you smell the snow. Homeland Foundation. Cloak, concealment. Much of your black rose garden is asleep or concealed. It has a very clean cut, empty appearance at one level. It's the first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. You have Moonikite Jasper. It's right near the entrance, or even before the entrance. Black Rose Garden. You feel at home here though. Spirit guides invite you to feel at home. They want you to feel at home. You feel at home. Foundation. Okay. Your butterfly card is dietary change. And your tarot, the ace, oh, okay. The Ace of Potions. You know what this is? This is you falling in love with yourself again. This is you reinventing yourself and falling in love with yourself again. Just enjoying that, letting that bubble, feeling good with that. You have the Six of Candles, reverse. The Page of Presents reverse. There is something here. Oh, let's get the fourth card. Oh, yes. Scorpionic energy, 8th house energy, the Death card. There's, you know what it is? There's like stairs and there's levels and there's floors and there's secret compartments and things in your Black Rose Garden if you like. Pile 1 had its way of protecting itself and you and such in it as well. This is like, as soon as you turn your head a certain way, or as soon as you get out of bed for it, there's celebrating and rejoicing with others. Right now, though, there's this, in the beginning, there's this celebrating yourself energy. And having a private victory, private success. You're apt to have interesting or insightful dreams. Some of you might be challenging dreams that get your attention. There's something backwards about them. What happens after the Death card? Just transitional energy, transformational energy. The 5 of Needles, with 2 more after it, thus the 7 of Needles. I'm reading in a 7 universal year. Number 7, I feel is apt to be significant here in your garden, and also within your reading, having meaning to you. Whether like one of your ancestors or departed loved ones was born on 7/7, July 7th, or it's like with numerology, the meaning of 7. Maybe your 7 life path number. Two of Potions. Sex. This is energy of sex. Can't get around that. The 8 of Needles reverse. Okay. There's like taboo thoughts. There's transformation with thinking and thoughts, and your practical world may have really gotten turned on its head at some point, or this Black Rose Garden can turn people on their heads with matters concerning the physical realm and dimension. There's some magic here. 5 of Presents. Something with illusion. Okay. The 9 of Presents reverse. I'm very eager to get the other divination tools out to help clarify the leaves and the rose petals and the stones and the feathers. Let's go ahead and do that once we get the other butterfly. Beautiful. Heavenly signs. Okay, keep an ear out, keep an eye out, keep your feelers out, body wisdom, heavenly signs, messages from the divine. You are grounded, safe, protected here. Your leading energy was that of the element earth. And your crystal as well, assistive, connecting into one or more of the 3 lower chakras. Okay, base chakra, 2nd chakra, 3rd chakra. Now that you're rooted, you're grounded, you're secure, you're safe, you can elevate your consciousness. You can take off. You can go around. I mentioned there's Quite a bit of spaciousness in your black rose garden. Guides are talking about filling it up with things. What are we going to fill it up with? The moon is on the ground. The moon is beneath it. That is different. So we have stones. Feathers. And leaves. Okay, on top of the page of presents, we have this beauty. All of your feathers are clustered together around the welcome sign with the mushrooms sacred to Lord Pluto, of the underworld, of the 8th house, infinity on its side, transformational energy, takes what's rotting, dead, decayed, transforms it into food, into fuel, to life again. Mushrooms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feathers. 8 feathers. One very tiny feather at the end on Lord Pluto's card, the death card. Pluto is very small. A lot of power, big things in small packages. It's compressed. You have 2 grounding stones from there with a mauve rose petal in the center. This is spiritual. This is a blend of Neptune and Venus, and some things less often talked about. And here we have a lovely orange rose petal, which is like yellow with pink, bright pink for a border, as it appears. This is an energy of richness, of quality, of a lot of beauty, of variety. It's organized in a way that brings gratitude and brings a sort of smooth energy. This is feeling like sand touched by the water to me, energetically, right here in this part of your black rose garden. So what do you want to use for a marker, some sort of guidance system, some sort of path through this space? They're showing little white pebbles spiraling. It looks very elegant, and then you can go into chambers and there are treasure chests of knowledge and data and material, things to look at. You have what looks like a black leaf here, which is very rare. It really looks black. Some of it's dark brown. Here we have another brown one on the 8 of Needles reverse. Following the 2 of Potions. Love, creative partnerships, as well as sexual unions, and just everyone you've been sexually attracted to, okay? It's connected to a lot of green energy. Maybe we'd feel better if there was more purple over here as well, or blues even, with the 7 of Needles. but it's kind of like it would be a process to change things up right now. This is the corner holding these swords that you can pull out in your black rose garden, need be. It's like a protective pillar, foundation, energy. You have also the feathers in one of the pillars with the heavenly signs. Draw your attention into that. Notice this gorgeous white feather being held up by the sign, or so it appears, a limbo pole or something. My goodness, there's some classy energy here on this table. Right, you have decision and henbane. There's a crown. Hyacinth, playfulness. Play is the royal road to childhood happiness and adult brilliance. Joseph Chilton Pierce. Daffodil. Rebirth and new beginnings. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Lao Tzu. This is like a boulder over here. It's weighty. I actually feel somebody's head aching. This self-protection in this garden needs to be reconstructed, updated, like feng shui adjustments. It's toxic to you. You don't need to be kept out of your black rose garden. This is your sacred space. This is your sacred place in time and space. Somebody may have passed away in autumn, in the time of Scorpio season, Halloween, when the sun is in Scorpio, or the moon may have been in Scorpio too. Anytime in autumn, or they may have been born in autumn. They're coming through as an angel. A lot of wings, big wings, a lot of feathers, a lot of wings, wing energy. There's like a windmill of feathers here in your garden too. So you have transitional energy and moving energy. Okay, yes, this has to do with moving energy. I feel like scents can be released from this too. So there's things to navigate around in your garden on some levels, and then the other floors are levels to have a break from that. And it's mainly clear space, very elegant. Okay, now we get the picture with that for sure. You've got a black rose bouquet with hyacinth and daffodil in it, potentially some leaves or other things. You create it, you make it, your mind's eye, get your hands even, get your hands into it. Make your garden. Look at this. This is like a purpley pink leaf, whites, gorgeous gems. Dreams. Dreams hold keys and treasure chests. Writing on the wall, but being innovative, thinking outside the box, creative, it becomes paintings on walls and more things. This is texturized. It's over here near the Seven of Needles. So the right brain, the left brain, working together, harmonizing. That's a foundational energy. Okay, the heavenly signs. And over here we have, I'm going to read out of the booklet for this, and we're going to use the Dawn booklet because of the daffodil showing up in this bouquet. The number 51 may be significant for some of you. 51 holds the message. In ancient Greece, the bodies of the dead would be crowned with chaplets of henbane flowers to wear on their journey down the river Styx, a final link between their past lives and the new one awaiting them. Whatever your destination, you're on the final stretch. Your goal is so close that you'd know the way with your eyes closed. Wear your crown. Move forwards. The river will take you there. The river will take you there. You can float wearing a crown here. Decision says, sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. It's a place and time and space to release your cares, your thoughts, your efforting, to float. You're going somewhere, release control. The garden is taking you there. Its river is taking you there. Allow the concealment to relax you, the inside of your eyelids to relax you, whatever it is. And some of y'all consider a dietary change. The butterfly is there, man. The butterfly is there. It flutters over, it flutters over. Alright, Mookaite from the booklet. What the messages have you? I feel more than one Mookaite stone in this place. Okay, there's some sort of configuration with black roses, maybe other colored roses or other flowers as well. There's a space with many Mookaite stones. I feel like there's probably a significant amount of crystals in your garden. You do, after all, have the winter energy, which corresponds with the element earth. Earth, air, fire, water for choices. This is earth, and these are things of the earth element. The north also as a direction, correspondent. Guess what key words are for Mookaite Jasper? The dream time. It's very hibernate here, energy. Mookaite Jasper balances inner and outer experiences. It encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, helping you to choose the right path. Divination, check your diet, put your skills to use vigorously. Adventurous times lie ahead. Worry not, you are protected against deceit and enemies. Recognize your strengths, stay positive and pragmatic. Reject unrealistic ideas, avoid pride and despair. You have stamina, wait patiently. If two courses of action are open, go for the straightforward one. A professional challenge, such as a job, an interview, or presentation, is successful. It's healing insight. You are what you eat. Good nutrition with wholesome organic food sustains your well-being. Its frequency is earthy to medium. And I feel like that's very significant. You need that medium there. You need that bridge. And also the earth. The earthy with the bridge. Earthy to medium. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. Its timing is Leo. Chakras are Earth Star, Base, and Sacral. Soul path, drawing on ancestral wisdom. And and self-understanding. A powerful being, you have roots that go far back into the past. What you dreamed, you created. Reap rewards or rectify imbalances. Turn failure into a learning experience and start again. Remember to offer friendship to assist others who tread the same path. Your instinctive wisdom inspires them. Yeah, maybe in your garden there's a place that others go and there's a place where it's just you. The root chakras represented with this stone on the Five of Presents with a smoother stone. The Five of Presents is hardship, feeling alone, lonely, abandoned, left out in the cold, really struggling, an energy of poverty. However, we have the lower chakras, once again with this stone, and a smooth stone beside it. There's the remedy, there's the medicine, it's applied. Like there's a gate or something, there's not a gate but like a fence, there's some sort of man-made contraption to protect you from a very thorny area in the garden. I keep wanting to look over here because the Nine of Presents is an energy of abundance. It's like, hey, look at my gifts under the Christmas tree. Or, I mean, it's not the Ten of Pentacles, which is, I would usually describe that more like that, but this is presents in this deck too, and it's 9 of them, you know. Yes, they're upside down, but maybe you need to take some of them upside down to get the wrapping off and get the things out of the box, you know, to find them, to have them, to use them. You have a white stone, kind of shiny, glimmery in the moonlight, sunlight. It's like water in that way. And then this one, a little bit of sacral chakra energy here, rust, and a dark gray strip in the middle of it. It's lighter on both sides, this gray strip. Bridges, pathways. It feels familiar. This black rose garden is within you. If it's external too, it's external too. It's however within you, and thus it's familiar. Okay, brown energy. Yeah, an energy of being one with it, a part of it. It's home-like. It's familiar, comfortable. Even with its mysteries. Some of the mysteries bring great joy, invoke passion. There's a message of friendship, feeling a complete holistic acceptance and friendship within yourself, with yourself. Again, it's giving you the permission to do that, to get there, to be there, and then bring, you know, your blooming energy to the garden with the other blooming flowers. Except these are walking flowers. You can come and go as you please. Alright. Pile 2. Do we have any closing messages for pile 2? There's definitely something unique within you. It's not just rare, it's unique. It's priceless, it's one of a kind. Yeah, that's truth for other people as well. None of them, it's the same exact thing as with you. There could be, listen to your intuition, because there could be a message for some of you to go home. Go home, return to the land of your parents, where you were raised, or even the land of your ancestors. Go home to yourself, go home to your family, go home. There's about to be some sort of metamorphosis, change, transformation. Deserve to be amongst friends, more importantly, be a good friend to yourself, which activates the correct judgment call of when to be in solitude, when to be amongst others. We've got two beautiful roses, deep burgundy red, symbolizing devotion, devoted love, and devotion in general. There's some sort of amplification energy as well. Might be around a creative project, maybe a child, creating a child, having a child, maybe some other creative project. It's really about a high vibrational energy, though, an energy of, yes, love in the cauldron with other ingredients to make it a specific type of love. Like you can have different types of coffee, different brew of love. This one has devotion on both ends. There's, 2 cups of devotion. There's an amplification energy, a clarity, a purity, all things connected to white, water, rain, possible here. Storms, too. So, let's include storms in its proper proportion in the recipe. Pre-birth, understanding, understanding, connection. Sky is not the limit here. It's winter energy. A lot of snow could fall in part of your black rose garden at times. I feel like there's a roof or something. Snow gets in here. And this is very magical. You ever look at white? Perhaps it was snow, perhaps it was something else. It's a certain shade of sort of sparkly white. And you see all these colors. There's so many colors, not just the 7 of the rainbow. I see that within this stone too, and in this cauldron, love. The other chakras that we've been talking most about here, the yellow energy in the Manipura chakra and the sacral chakra, the orange energy, are very much present. And this is about chi flow, life force energy. This is about creativity. This is about joy. This is about bliss. This is about our attention and what's worthy of grasping our attention and what makes us feel good and supported. This is a powerful brew in this cauldron in your black rose garden. I like it very much. The ancestors are right beside it. A lovely little black and white one, or black and gray. The tip darker. Okay, as far as colors go, here in this pile we have yellow, we have a brown, we have a gray, white, black. You want to look up color meanings, feathers, or know them in your mind. They're memorized. And then there you are. There's something kind of plush or plump. It's expansive. I don't know what we're looking at with this, but in transition. Some things are going to fall away or separating. There's an old skin that's being shed. Okay, pile 2. If you're joining me over in pile 3, then I will speak with you there. If not, I will wave you off here. Merry part, merry meet again. Pile 3, welcome to the table. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Alright, that doesn't belong there. We have courage as a butterfly. And sobriety. I feel like the butterflies are mating over here or something. There's a huge cluster of butterflies, fluttering energy in one of the corners, one of the pillars of your reading and of your black rose garden this evening, today. Menelite is your crystal. Witch's Cottage, security. You're safe, you're secure. Take what you need through the garden, through your life to feel safe, secure. Be safe, be secure. Mabon, balance. Things come along to challenge you, to test you, throw you off balance, have you learn, have you grow, change so you learn. You need to meet those challenges, rise up, evolve through the levels. What do we have following this? Tarot cards, guidance, alright. Listen to Mabon readings if you're inspired to do that, or do your own reading around Mabon, or purchase a personal reading around Mabon. This is a really sacred time for you, and there's a window here. Some sort of portal energy. There's like a dome, an arc in your black rose garden going into Mabon. This is the first day of autumn, the autumnal equinox, for a time period. It's also referred to as the second harvest in the harvest trinity, first, second, third. Okay. The Nightmare Before Christmas deck. The Two of Needles reverse. The Page of Needles reverse. Knight of Candles. The Fool reverse. Six of Potions. The Magician. I feel like some of you might blindfold other people or yourself at times in your black rose garden. Get different perspectives as you move down the path and are there, and also maybe keep certain things private or secret from visitors. Right? So alter your perception, I'm getting. This is a very interesting Fool card because Jack and Zero in this deck are moving forward when it's in reverse position and backwards into the past when it's right side up. So into the future, forward in reverse position. Okay, following the Magician card, you have the Nine of Needles. You have the Ace of Needles. And the Hierophant is here. So the Hierophant symbolizes tradition. It can symbolize traditions that you create, you've put into practice, you've made, you participate in. It can also refer to traditions that you inherited. Move. Motion is crucial here. Move. It says, a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. I'm getting the message just to sober you up. Maybe all this will help sober you up. Get you out of your mind. 2 of Needles reverse, Page of Needles reverse. Get you past the how do we want to word this? It's like if you're going to jump in the water, the icebreaker stage, of something, it's going to get you past that. Looking at destiny very much in play. The Ivy card, alright, so there's ivy in your black rose garden. How much of it is up to you? Where is up to you? Type is up to you. There's ivy. Feel another black rose bouquet coming through. That occurred in one of the other piles and was spoke of. You have a red rose with your black rose. Maybe multiple red roses. Here we go. Hidden secrets. Hidden secrets. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha. It feels like your bouquet is very large, very tall. There's a vase that is much bigger than you are, much taller than you are, holding these flowers. And that's what this pillar in your reading is, in the corners of the reading and the garden. One of the corners over here is that large vase holding this bouquet with ivy, red rose, and apple blossoms. I feel there's more too. It's mysterious, it's veiled from me. You know what they are. Choices, knowledge, and illumination. White are the flowers of apple tree that brings us fruits of fertility. Unknown. So there's this like process here where we go underground. Nature, what have you, we go underground. Plant the seeds. Babies are in the womb. Things are buried, decomposed in this transformational cycle. Alright, let's get some clarification. The stones, the rose petals, feathers, and leaves. Some of you had, you have a departed loved one, an ancestor, the personal placements in one of the water signs. May have also lived near the water. You have a strong memory or tradition with them. It has to do with water. There is a water, it's like it looks to me like a lake. There's a body of water somewhere in your black rose garden also. There's fertile soil and like a flourishing or starting to flourish, somewhat flourish, place of life, plants, growth. But I feel like there's a certain amount of spaciousness too, for you to walk around, for you to explore, for you to relax, and just be smooth energy here, yet motivating. The sun hits this place. Maybe yellow crystals or stones in places in the Black Rose Garden as well. These are placed in such a way, along with plants, roses, different flowers, and aspects of nature. And your creations are very much mentioned as a part of nature too, an extension of nature, with the Magician card underneath this one. I'm seeing things of metal also. These things are together, and they're placed together in a way that does something for you mentally, activates something within the mind, or transforms something in the mind. There's a new idea, there's a new message, okay, tapped into. A creative space, creative place here, very much assisting with manifestation. We can get to the center of things too, really see what's inside. There's a message of the middle road or the middle path also. This is in the corner energy, with the Six of Potions representing nostalgia and the past and memories. Okay, so that's the power pillar and supportive pillar in this corner, the reading. Butterflies are over here, and then here we have securely movement, moving through time, space, moving home, exercising, however you want to interpret it. The ivy's close by as well, but there's very much a mention of balance here. Okay, and the feathers. This looked like a sunflower. Okay, interesting. Black roses and sunflowers together. Booklet guides. You have a lot with the sun compared to at least one of them. I'm going to go ahead and go with, I don't know yet. Okay, we have only one leaf that wanted to come out. That's interesting, especially with Mabon being a card. Maybe that's why, because you have the doorway to the season autumn in your Black Rose Garden, and it's protected by a feather. It's protected by higher consciousness, angelic spirit guides, departed loved ones, the divine, higher consciousness. I'm going to say that again, your higher self, higher consciousness, ability to channel, translate into intellect, into the upper mental body, from spirit body to upper mental body to lower mental body, to ground energy. Okay, on the door or around the door. There's a portal here with Mabon through tarot cards or some sort of divination, or receiving guidance as in through a dream, or just however you receive this. Yeah, sacred time. Let's go ahead and start with ivy first, and then we'll go into the crystals. The heck with it. Oh, I mean the other way around, yeah, because ivy, I'm not sure whether to go into the evening book or the dawn book. Menolite. This has a lot to do with the divine feminine, I remember. It's on page 40. For some of you, the number might have some significance. Here we go. The wise feminine is its key phrase. Menolite has a profound connection with earth, the wise feminine, and priestess power. It marks rites of passage through womanhood to wisdom. healing insight is maturation. Maturation is the process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. So maturing is a process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. Timeless energy, I think. I don't know. That's interesting. It's like at a standstill. The two equinoxes said you can take an egg and it'll stand straight up on its own because of the way that the earth is tilted and in its rotation. And the effect on gravity. So are they at like one of those sacred points and cycles so that it's different? If I didn't go too deep for you there and you want to comment further conversation on that, I'd love to do that. You've got beautiful white fluffy light energy. The element air comes through in a very clean cut, strong way, supportive way. Joy, illuminating things. Light as a feather. There's messages floating along, just with no weight to them. Be tapping into this. It's like clouds. It's very light. Probably much lighter than clouds. It's one way to look at it, though. You have the sunlight here, too. Okay. New day, new idea for some of you. This message. Frequency is earthy and high. Chakras are earth star, base, and sacral. Timing is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Soul path is expressing the divine feminine. Self-understanding. You are an immortal soul who is an embodiment of the wise feminine. Express this through your body and actions. Go deep into yourself to find your connection to Mother Earth. Sit in her womb of healing. In meditation, you heal your soul. Put aside fear and remember that transitions are necessary prerequisites for growth. Divination is honor your sacred sexuality. Mark rites of passage joyfully. Experience a period of gestation. To move would not be beneficial now. Nurture yourself and bide your time. Withdraw into your inner world to accept necessary change. Make your soul whole and find power allies. You know when it is time for rebirth. I love that. It's like you come to the Black Rose Garden, find your bed, lay down, be still. There's meditation spots, nooks and crannies all over the place. You receive a lot of guidance here. There's many messages transferred here. Oh yes, sent out to your Black Rose Gardens, a sort of portal for communication. There is movement and call to action on the table, but taking the time to be, to relax, really aligns you to it in a grounded way, in a balanced way. And yeah, that brings success. Like a knocking the ball out of the park type energy here. You have a sideways question mark here. You have some sort of lake or pond, sacred space, and there's a pathway. There's a stone fence or wall. Other aspects of nature along it too, and let your imagination create it, really. This is about you creating it with all these feathers on the Ace of Needles. Make it what you want it to be, make it new. It's like you constantly refresh this Black Rose Garden. It can change the snap of a finger to something completely different, or you can just move one thing. It's entirely up to you. We've got 4 angels or 4 angelic spirit guides in particular coming through as some sort of team or together in some way. There's an archangel energy here on the table. Your mind is transitioning, transforming. There is a rebirth. There's fresh snow falling. You just need to do your part. There's nothing to struggle against or figure out. Okay. You definitely have some sort of sacred well or sacred space dedicated to the past and for reminiscing, nostalgia, for seeing things from new angles too, and connecting with the past here. Sunflower leaf. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. There's budding dedication. You or somebody else, this energy of budding dedication, starting to become dedicated. Something is no longer brand spanking new. Okay. And the dedication's growing, blooming. We've got creativity, we've got achievement, got all things connected to the color orange, orange roses, pink and yellow come through too. This may have to do with a lover and a friend. It is a romantic relationship, a love union that had its foundation in friendship. There's some shadowy energy. I feel maybe some things yet to be understood about this connection or purpose, life, and the path. Just some things shadowy, secret, in the dark. But it's also talking about connecting through like times in the dark, times with the eyes closed, times of meditation. Ivy, whichever book we are in the Dusk book. Okay. The number 35 is on this card. That might hold significance for some of you. That number there, 35. Alright, its message is, borrowing from Ivy's steady and determined perseverance, you have reached new heights. Unfurling your leaves to the sun, the obstacles that blocked your way have become the ladder rungs that now hold you up, a testament to your journey so far. But that path beneath you is starting to crumble, and you're beginning to wobble. It may feel as though your position is unstable, but don't be afraid to let go of your safety net below. The next step is within reach. Just saw like some sort of rope or tire swing or something moving across open air in part of your black rose garden. Like a place for acrobatic endeavors. Adventure, exploration, knowledge. Was knowledge one of these? Yeah, knowledge and illumination, choices. It's a really big part of your reading. Wow, my goodness. Is that really it? I can't leave your reading just like that. Okay, guides suggest you free your mind. Free your mind. Sometimes things can come all at once or in groups, a bundle. So we need to take action when we're called to action. If you get a bunch of ideas all at once, go get the paper, write them down, or go get the tape recorder, speak them out, what have you. I see this happening for you different ways. dawn, is it dawn? It's dawn, dusk, sunrise, sunset, really sacred, special times in this black rose garden and in your life, the world, especially when by water, don't have to be, certain plants as well. This has been true for your ancestors, for your departed loved ones, way, way, way back down the ladder, down the timeline, and have to be for future generations too. And it's for you. Your future beholds many things, many, many things. There is a message here about pain, how we wound or hurt each other, or how we wound and hurt ourselves or others hurt us through time, space, wear and tear, places where we become thin-skinned, we find ourselves, being thin-skinned, or somebody was thin-skinned, or these types of things that in part shape us, or we could look at it as destroying parts of us. But again, this rebirth cycle is here. Now, I am getting literally something thin. The veil is thin. This could be talking about tissue paper too. Something's transparent now, or about to be. Okay, let's see through something that previously we couldn't. Something is also fragile, delicate, and so it's asking you to approach it as such. It's asking you to approach it gently, softly, gracefully. It's delicate. Very much a place to relax and float along at times here in your black rose garden. Anything more for them? I really enjoyed being here. Check out the other garden readings, one in If You're Inspired as well. There's an apple tree here, kinds of fruit trees if you like them. Signs of autumn. Looking up correspondences connected to Mabon, especially if it's around that time, but whenever it is, putting it in a book of shadows, writing it down, taking note of it, so you can connect the dots yourself. Can be a next step. Illumination. You have fireflies, similar. And twinkly lights in your black rose garden. It's in both pictures. So, your place, your home, away from home, your space. And yes, you can connect with your ancestors, your departed loved ones, your familiars, various archetypal energies within yourself and within creation. Merry part, merry meet again.